Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to do something unusual. I'm going to have dinner for breakfast. I am so starving, and today is Monday, March 20th, and it's 5:30 in the morning. And I was going to make a video on this, but anyways, and I'm so hungry. I think I had breakfast last night, but I had coffee again and it wiped me out. I'm not having coffee anymore. I got off of coffee and then I had like 3 cups of coffee yesterday. I shouldn't have bought that bag from Dunkin' Donuts, but yeah, it's going to be shrimp and linguine. I found this was a great combination a long time ago, and in fact I just had it the other day too. So something I discovered really early on in my childhood is I love artichokes. So let me start off with olive oil. And I've got the gas burner going on before it becomes outlawed. What else? Oh, and you can just throw anything in here, really. Probably greens too. I wonder if broccoli would go with this. So I've got some chopped. I was wondering if the more earthy mushrooms would be better. But these are just white button mushrooms. Hopefully I have everything. I think I recall them saying that if you put some salt on early on with mushrooms, it helps with the cooking process. So I've got a little bit of kosher salt here. I've got some sun-dried tomatoes. I had those in the fridge. I figured I'll use them. Just these guys here. I wonder what would be a good stage. They're already soft and I'm going to put them in. I put fresh tomatoes in the other night when I made these. So put those in just to warm them up. Hopefully, I was trying to time this with the linguine. I was going to have it sit in water and then take it out, but I put a little bit of olive oil on it, so hopefully it won't stick together. Now another thing I have is I have a clove of garlic here. I figured I had some of that. I know I was watching one of Mr. Rogers' videos, and he said don't use that jarred pre-cut garlic, which I always buy for like wok cooking, because it doesn't have flavor. And it didn't. I put a spoonful in, and I couldn't taste any garlic. So I got my knife. I want to burn garlic. Oh, I thought that was my glass. So I'll put some garlic in. Can't believe I'm doing this at 5:30 in the morning. That's how hungry I am. Oh yeah, I can smell the garlic. So, what I want to do... Oh, I might as well put my olives in. There's my olives. I wonder if I should have used a bigger pan. And artichokes. Uh-oh. And you use the liquid in this too. So there's artichokes. Maybe one more. I love artichokes. Well, these are marinated artichokes. How is that? So, you don't have to really cook anything here. Just warming this up. Oh, there is something very important to cook. I've got some shrimp here. I've got 6, I think. I figured what the size are. I wanted the smaller ones, but they only had this size. So in go the shrimp. I already peeled them. So I know from watching cooking shows you don't want to overcook shrimp. They get rubbery. So now, I didn't think I had a lot of pasta. It looks like it coagulated. I hope this breaks apart. What you can do is you use this liquid. Gonna make it look really good with parsley on it too, the finishing touch. Wow, this looks like a lot. That's it. I did bring a lemon. I could try some lemon. That's it, people. Let me plate this up and get to eating. You know what would be really, what would say bohemian or rusticer as you eat it out of the pan. For some reason, you do something like that at a restaurant, and then they think it's fancy and they'll pay more money for it. So that's it. Get this on the plate. Oh, it smells really good. So I have my breadsticks. That's it, people. And I have a salad. Where should I put the salad? Yikes. I've got some, well, I got the bowl here from the pasta. I almost knocked over the olive oil again. So I've got leftover utensils. Got my salad. It's just a vinaigrette with olive oil, vinegar, salt, pepper. Oh, didn't I put a, yeah, I did. Looks like I didn't see any tomatoes. I know I used tomatoes. So, fresh tomatoes would have been good in this too, but I realized I had the sun-dried tomatoes. I think they last forever. There we go, people. Got my drink. Man, we had some pretty big gusts last night, or yesterday. So let's give it the taste test. How long did that take? It's 5:47. Like 17 minutes. I think it needed more garlic. Oh, I didn't put any. I just put a little bit of salt in at the beginning, right? Yeah, I needed to put more liquid in here. I have it. Okay, mental note, make sure to add, the pasta absorbs all that liquid. That should brighten that up. Oh, let me have a shrimp. They look perfect. That lemon, that was, I picked it up. That was good. So mental note, more lemon, more liquid. Let's see what these sun-dried tomatoes are. Burst of flavor, and they've softened up, so when they're cold they're a little bit stiffer. I was worried about that, but yeah, so artichokes and spaghetti, they go together. I guess this is a seafood dish, right? Oh, yeah. I wasn't certain how palatable it would be in the morning, but I'm so hungry. I think it was the coffee. Oh, no, in fact, I didn't eat anything. What did I have yesterday? I had the leftover 2 sausages, an English muffin, and 2 eggs, and grits. It's a good portion. The shrimp are perfect. artichokes. Now you wouldn't think so, but I have an artichoke story. My parents once had a company pay for a toilet repair. I don't remember if it was like, those toilet bowl cleaners that you put in the tank. I don't know what was the big one. That was the guy in the rowboat. Big commercials in the 80s. Anyways, the packaging, they had this package that had a flexible wire that you bent as a hanger, and you put this thing, the whole package, in the bowl, in the reservoir. And the packaging they made that had all the instructions and the product name, tidy bowl, was that the name of it? Anyways, it was like a foil, but it had glue on it. Over time, the glue gave way and the foil just curled up. The label would curl up on itself off of the container and got stuck in the toilet and couldn't be fished out, I guess. Or the plumber decided it was an opportunity to make money. Had to get a new toilet. And so my parents wrote to the company, I guess. And this is before the internet, right? So I don't know how they found out. Maybe on the product there was a customer hotline or something like that. But they paid for the toilet. My understanding is they paid for the repair. And then they sent us a case of the tidy bowl, which had new packaging. It had a plastic wrap that when you removed, that's where all the product name was. So when you took that off, it was a completely bare container that you hung in the toilet. So evidently, sorry, I had to sneeze. But the new packaging, that was completely bare when you took off the wrapper. So evidently, they must have had a lot of other problems. The people complained that the same thing happened. Anyways, the reason I mention is that they have a smaller one of these, half size. And years ago, I was having some. I opened up the container and I had an artichoke, and I'm like, this tastes off. Something wrong with this. And it was so unusual. I'm like, I couldn't place it, but it seemed like it was familiar. I'm like, what is this? This is terrible. This has got a weird aftertaste to it. There's something not right here. I couldn't put my finger on it. Then it dawned on me. That taste you get when you blow up a balloon. I don't know if they still do that anymore. You buy the packaged balloons and you blow the balloons up. And they have that, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's cornstarch, but they have that, you've got that rubbery taste when you put new balloon to blow it up in your mouth. And that's what it was. And I looked in the container, and there was the thumb, not a thumb, but the thumb of a glove, of one of those rubber gloves in the container. I jokingly told myself, the mob must have got rid of somebody. Luckily, I didn't get the thumb. I just got the glove portion. Dixie cup. I remember I put it in a Dixie cup and I was going to write the company. I never got around to it, and I had it in a southern-facing window above this kitchen sink. And by the time I went to look at it, it had dried up and almost like it shrunk up on itself. It was unrecognizable. I just threw it out. I never did write them, so I thought I'd get a free case of artichokes. No dessert. I might have a cookie with my tea. Yeah, I was contemplating one breadstick or two. I should have stuck with the one. There's no room for that breadstick, but I'll have a cup of tea and go from there. Finish my salad. I'm stuffed, people. I think I'm gonna have to put this in the fridge. Maybe a combination of the sun-dried tomatoes and fresh tomatoes. It just looked really good too when you put the fresh tomatoes in when I made it the other day. I was wondering how that was gonna go. It's okay. Kind of strange having this when you wake up as your meal. I remember seeing some interview on YouTube. They were asking people what they had for breakfast in Europe. And a lot of people said they didn't eat anything. Some people said they just had a cup of coffee. Of course, you know, a croissant. But a lot of people don't have breakfast. Well, I'm gonna call it quits there, people. I'm stuffed. Let my stomach settle a little bit. Then I'll have a cup of tea. So, thanks for stopping by. That's a little unusual having this meal with the linguine, and I know you call it shrimp and linguine, shrimp and artichokes with olives, sun-dried tomatoes, and shrimp, garlic, yeah. So thanks for stopping by, everyone. It's a nice combination that I like. Two ingredients, shrimp and artichokes. I think the first two childhood memories I have of my favorite food that I love even to today are artichokes and Philadelphia cream cheese on Ritz crackers. That's another childhood memory I couldn't stop eating. Ritz crackers with Philadelphia brand cream cheese. Back when the only cream cheese you could get was the more stiffer, solid cream cheese that came in the box with the foil. Now they have all the fancy different flavors of whipped Philadelphia brand cream cheese. But yeah, to this day, I love artichokes and Ritz crackers with cream cheese on it. Excuse me. So thanks for stopping by, everyone. Thank you for your continued support and your comments. Thanks for using the Amazon affiliate link in the description to make any of your Amazon purchases. And until next video, everyone, bye.